Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update on Litecoin. Right now we're at $94.83. And what we're going to be doing here is looking at Litecoin on the 4-hour. We're probably going to bounce out to the 1 day, maybe even the week here. So I'm going to try to make this quick for you all. If you like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Appreciate you being here with me today. Hope you're having a great Saturday. And we'll dig into this. So guys, the candles are getting extremely tight. Every time the candles get extremely tight, you're going to have a break. Obviously either to the upside or to the downside, and what you want to do is identify these candles when they get very tight, and what you want to see is which way the volume is going to come in. If you're going to have that upward break, you want to see it on big volume. If you have a downward break, it doesn't necessarily have to be on big volume. It can be on big volume, but naturally the market can fall under its own weight, guys. So whenever you see a breakout to the upside, you really want that confirmation of big volume. Okay, so now you see we're getting very tight, and what we've been doing is respecting this yellow trend line. That's the trend line I'm paying attention to. I'm huge on trend lines, guys, because basically when you start closing below them, typically you always have 20, 30, even up to 40% retracements, and that's what we had over here when we had that green trend line we looked at for the longest time right off these higher lows here. When we broke, we had a 35% correction to the downside. Now this is a shorter term trend, but we have been in an uptrend here with these higher lows that have been coming into play. And what I'm looking at to see is if this is an ascending triangle where we're having those higher lows and we have this flat top of resistance here around 103.72. We've been bouncing in the channel between 86.38 and 103.72. So if this is an ascending triangle here, what we'd like to see eventually is a break through this 103.72, and what we'd start to look up to there, we'd be targeting 111.56 to the upside, and then probably up around that 125 to the upside. Now to the downside, guys, what I have in place here is an alert at $92.17. I want to see if we do start dropping below that, then I'd start looking at support areas around that $76, right in that range. And what we're also looking at here on the 4 hours is the RSI, which is having nice higher lows here. And we're going to pay attention, see if we get a bounce off this or if we start breaking down through this. It's going to be crucial for us. Okay, so remember, downside alert, I have it 92.17. Upside, we're going to be looking at that 101.90. Now what I want to do is go out to the 1 day with y'all and take a look at this. All right, so Litecoin on the 1 day, right here, you can see this yellow trend line. It's still intact, but what's happening, guys, is it's getting very, very tight in here because we're getting pushed underneath this 20 EMA now. Do you see in orange? We got up above it. We had a doji, so a lot of indecision. Now we're wedged between this yellow trend line and this orange moving average here, this 20 EMA. So that's another sign that we're either going to have that break to the upside or downside fairly soon here. So we really want to keep this in mind and pay very close attention to this yellow trend line, because, guys, what we had here, we pushed down to these tweezer bottoms. We came back up. We had a shooting star candle through this 100-day moving average. Right now we have the 20 EMA, the 100 moving average, and the 50 moving average acting as overhead resistance. All we have is the 200-day moving average acting as support. So we need to start getting back up above these, but we set that nice higher low here, then we had a lower high. Now we have a higher low, so we're in that equilibrium pattern, and we're just waiting for the breakout. Now that's what I'm waiting for, is that breakout to see which way we're going to go here. Then we need to respond and react to it. Now on the week for Litecoin, want to point this out, we're at 52 on the RSI, so we're running neutral. And what happened was here, guys, after we got pushed down right into here, we closed last week at around $89.09. Now this week we're waiting to see the close, but so far we are closing, or have a probability of closing, higher than last week. So that would be a good sign that we're trending up a little bit more here. But we are running into that 20 EMA and the 100 moving averages as overhead resistance right now, and you can see we wicked through them, so the bears were pushing down through that area. Now to the downside here for support area, we would look at that 50 moving average at around 65 there to see if we continuously hold that. But right now this is a higher low from where we fell last time, so that's a good thing, guys. We just need to get out of this now. We need to come up and make a higher high. That's what we're looking for. We've been having the higher lows, now we need to get that higher high, and that's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. Just really wait for that break. It's going to come, and then we have to react to it the best that we can. So if you like these videos, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Appreciate y'all being here with me today. God bless.